Good evening, you well? Yeah! Fantastic. I've had a brilliant couple of months, if there's no such thing as bad publicity. Fuck me. That is when you know you're in trouble. When the Prime Minister of the country that you live in breaks off from the G20 summit, he's in a meeting with Obama, the most important man in the world. He says, "Excuse me, Obama. I need a minute here. Something very important I need to deal with right now." Jimmy Carr's a dick. Fuck off. I didn't think we could top 2012. We had the Olympics last year, we had the Jubilee, it was extraordinary, and then Thatcher dies. Carnival. You know they got rid of disability living allowance entirely forever on the day she died? I think they were thinking it's what she would have wanted. Or possibly she just went, "My work here is done." Well, it's great to be in London tonight. Were you all here for the Olympics last year? Did you see the Olympics? Yeah. It was extraordinary. It was exciting. It was fun. For me, it was educational. I didn't realise until last summer that women's football is in the Olympics, not the Paralympics. And of course, we'll never forget all the hard work those volunteers did. Not with the way they keep fucking going on about it. I'm slightly over the athletes talking about the sacrifices we had to make. What do you want, a fucking medal? Do you know the average girl in Great Britain loses her virginity at 15? How's about that then? I thought I would deal with it early, which I believe was Jimmy Savile's motto. Of course, it all happened years ago, but it's only coming to light now then. He was a fucking wrong 'un, wasn't he? He fucked more minors than Thatcher. And it wasn't just that. He was a necrophiliac. He was interfering with the dead. We used to call him a grave dodger. How little did we know? Of course, and it's slightly, for me, I don't know about you, if there's people around my age, but for me, it slightly ruined the memories of those kind of TV shows that I used to love. I used to love Jim Will Fix It. That was a great show. What was the other one he used to do? Tops Off for Pops. You remember Tops Off for Pops? This week's non-mover, the corpse in the corner. And down from 13, her knickers. So many victims, and I count myself as one of them. I was a child in the 1970s, not a fucking sniff. My self-esteem's rock bottom. The bastard. It's a terrible story, but every cloud has a silver lining, and it looks like I wasn't the worst Jimmy last year. Get in. Good. The thing I love about internet shopping is when it gets delivered and you're not in, and you get to go and collect it from an industrial estate 7 miles from your house, and then on the way back, you can drive past the shop you could have bought it from in the first fucking place. Obviously, the worst thing about internet grocery shopping is the substitutions. So you bought butter, and they bring you margarine because they've run out of butter at the depot. So you think, well, I'm not using margarine as a lubricant again. Someone bought some lychees, right? The exotic fruit. Now, that's not an everyday thing, so fair enough, they'd run out of the Tesco's depot. So they'd run out of lychees, so they substituted the lychees for the closest thing you can get to it, Dairy. That might have been an honest mistake by an idiot work experience kid. This next one, I think, has malice in it. Someone bought 12 toilet rolls. Now, I could see why you would buy that on your internet grocery shop, because get that delivered to the door, it's a bulky thing to carry around the shops. Why not make it easy on yourself? So they'd run out of packs of 12 toilet rolls. Needless to say, they had to do a substitution. Well, they had options: 2 packs of 6, 3 packs of 4, 6 packs of 2. I've lost you, but you get the gist of that, right? They replaced it with a pack of nappies. It's taking the piss, isn't it? This is my favourite one. Someone bought a box of Tampax on their internet grocery shop. Now, that takes a bit of planning, doesn't it? Because they've thought, well, the shopping's going tomorrow, so's Aunt Flo, let's get this done. So they bought a box of Tampax. They must have been quite a keen-eyed shopper, because they spotted the substitution, and they're pretty much like-for-like products. So instead, because they'd run out of the box of Tampax, they replaced it with a Twix. She's already in a bad mood. That's not going to fucking help. You know, there are so many paedophiles in the Catholic Church, it's sometimes easy to forget. The last pope was a Nazi. He retired, pulled out early. Typical Catholic. Pretty easy to find a replacement, though. They already had a list. Well, register. I couldn't be more suspicious of the Vatican if it was made of gingerbread and the Pope-mobile played ice cream van music. Of course, we mustn't let the scandal in the Catholic Church taint the reputation of Catholic priests who aren't paedophiles. I imagine they're both livid. And some priests told their victims it was okay to touch them because it says so in the Bible. And that's according to Matthew 10, Luke 8, and John 12. Whatever that. Very much. We've all done things we regret when we're drunk. Some of you may be with one of them this evening. Did you just look right at her? Brilliant. Don't do that, you crazy fool. We have all done things we regret when we're legless. Oscar Pistorius springs to mind. He's a fucking disgrace, isn't he? The only good thing about that man is now, finally, Lance Armstrong can open a paper and go, I'm not that bad a bloke. Lance Armstrong, the cyclist, obviously admitted last year taking drugs and peddling. Come on. People with Tourette's. What makes them tick? That was originally about suicide bombers. I've toned it down for you.